Hi, I'm Loli, and I'm so glad you are here.
In today's video, I will be showing you how to create 2 organizational projects that are efficient, budget-friendly, and easy to make. All right, let's get started. Here I'm going to be using this frame that I got from a local thrift shop. I gave it a nice cleaning using some of this routine clean from Dollar Tree. Once it dries, I'm going to give it 2 coats of my linen white Rust-Oleum chalk paint. And this is what it was looking like. Now I'm going to take these bulletin boards from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the packaging and organize them within this frame. The frame had a lip there that was perfect to insert these into. To adhering, I'm using some hot glue. When adhering the boards together, make sure to add some hot glue to the edges of the bulletin boards to give it more stability. If you see here, when I added the other 2, I did add hot glue to the edges as well to provide a bit more support. Then I added more hot glue to the edge as you see right there, and I'm going to position it in place, trying to add no hot glue to the front of the felt. And then here I added hot glue to the edge as well and on the board, and reposition the last one. Now we are going to create a board for the top section of the frame. I used this MDF sign from Dollar Tree. I marked to see exactly how much I needed to go into the frame, and now I am cutting it using my X-Acto knife. I used a ruler to help me keep everything nice and straight as I was cutting through the MDF board. I scored the board about 5 times, and then I just rocked it back and forth until I was able to snap it. And then I sand off the edges. If you enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to give it a nice thumbs up. Then I measured out how much I needed for the width, and then I'm going to use my ruler once again and go ahead with a straight line using my X-Acto knife and cut off the excess. Just be very careful with this section right here. If you see, my finger is right in the line of danger, so just be very slow and careful with it. And I'm just going to score it in the back as well, and then do the same thing as I did with the other one and snap it off. And sand off any remaining edges. Now it's time to add it onto our opening, but it was too thin and it will be sunken. I did not want that, so I'm going to add some tumbling tower blocks along the groove of the frame to lift it up. And to adhere these tumbling tower blocks, I use a combination of wood glue and wood hot glue. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe. And if you do, make sure that you hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you each time that I upload a new video. All these things are free and they mean the world to me. Alright, so then I'm going to add hot glue and wood glue to the top of the tumbling tower blocks as well, and add our piece of MDF board to that. And it was the perfect height to make this nice and flush. Now it's time to reinforce the back, and to do that, I'm going to use some of these paint stir sticks that I got from Lowe's. I'm measuring to see exactly how much I'll need. I'm marking off that section. Then I took 2 of these paint stir sticks, took them downstairs to my saw, and saw them down to length. Then I sand off the edges to make sure they were nice and flush, and glue them down using a combination of wood glue and wood hot glue. And I repeated the same process with the other one. I had to also reposition the hangers because now the side of the frame is now the top of the frame. I could have ended here, but I wanted to add a little more to the edges. So I'm going to use these skewers from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use them to trim the edges of the connections between the bulletin board. Using a box cutter, I marked to see exactly how much I needed to cut, and then I used my miter shears to cut that piece off. I did the same thing with the other 2 pieces. I just measured to see exactly where I needed to cut, marked it, and snipped the excess off. Once I had all 3 pieces cut in place, I'm going to paint them with 1 coat of my linen white chalk paint. I also dry brushed the MDF board from Dollar Tree to make everything nice and even. Now it's time to glue down the skewers. So I'm going to use a bead of wood hot glue in the crevices and then press down the skewer in place. And I repeated the same process with the other two pieces as well. And that is it for this one. Let me know what you think. Today's video is part of the What Will You Make Open and Buy Challenge that is hosted monthly by Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY and Christine from Divine Designs, formerly known as DIY Craftaholic. Their guest host this month is Barbara from Country Lily DIY Decor. The links to their channels and to their playlist will be linked in the description box below and also pinned in the comments. Make sure that you head on over to their channels and to their playlist and show everyone some love. Alright, for the next inspiration today, we will be using 4 of these trays from Dollar Tree and 2 of these pieces of wood from Dollar Tree as well. The first thing that I did was sand off all the rough edges on every single piece. Now it's time to put this together. I'm going to be gluing the trays onto my wood as you see right there. I am checking for height and then I'm going to add some wood glue to the edges of each tray. I will be doing one side at a time. My friend, if you're still with me this far into the video, I want to give you a special thanks. I truly appreciate your time. Alright, now I'm ready to put this together. So I'm going to add some hot wood glue to the edges so I'm able to have that immediate hold. But I'm also going to be utilizing a clamp. I got these from Dollar Tree. And I continue to add the rest of the trays, doing the same process, trying to keep the same space between them. I will be using this to store some paints, so I'm using a paint to make sure that my spacing is accurate. And I'm just going to continue to go up with the rest of the trays until I adhere each one of them. Then I added more clamps to the other side of the board as well to ensure a tight bond. Now it's time to add the other board. So I'm going to add wood glue to the other side of the trays, but I didn't add any hot glue to it because I'm going to have it sit overnight. So I simply added that piece of wood on the side there and I used the clamp to hold it in place. And as I said before, just had it sit overnight. I needed to add some more hot glue to the last piece, so I'm just going to add it right there and put on my last clamp. On the areas in which I had excess glue, I'm just wiping it off with a wet rag. The next day, I removed all the clamps and it's now time to paint it. To paint it, I'm going to be using this Key West, I guess I'm hungry. This Key West paint from Apple Barrel. And I'm going to add some to a cup and dilute it with a little bit of water. After it was all well mixed, I'm going to use a paintbrush and just do a sloppy coat over it. It's more like a whitewash, but it's a green wash, and this is what it turned out like. And that is it for this one. You let me know what you think. I am using it for paints, but you can use it for K-cups, for nail polish. Really, the possibilities are endless. And here we go with the final review. Don't forget to let me know which one of these is your favorite. My friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, here are my social media links. And don't forget to visit my friends in the playlist. If you would like to watch some more of my videos, here's a suggestion, and you are more than welcome to binge away with this playlist as well. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You're amazing. Bye.